Good morning, guys. I hope we all had a good week so far. The market has been honestly quite underwhelming. Well, that's to say, in a sense of liquidity, but it's expected because it's the holiday season, right? And lots of money is going out rather than coming in, so you can expect volatility to be low. But yeah, yeah, that's it. We've been consolidated, right? Look at this. Look at this price action over here. You can just see it's pure consolidation. So whatever you're trying to do, be careful. If you're taking longs, I would advise you wait till at least until here, because we could have a fake out from this low, because and then people start to buy in, and you could buy from there if you see like a double fractal break. We're waiting for a double fractal break yesterday, but that didn't happen. So it's all about patience. So let's see. Today's Friday. Let's see what Monday holds, and yeah, don't try to burn yourself. Moving on to the dollar. We moved a little bit. How many pips? I think this morning at 4. So we bought a little bit on the dollar. So let's see if we can hit this liquidity high here, this pullback, this liquidity high. If we can hit it today, that would be nice, and maybe see some higher prices on the dollar to close out this week. That would be good. But yeah, so far after grabbing this liquidity low, you see we just started to slowly ascend upward, as I believe that this there's not much liquidity. There's no liquidity in this move, right? So okay, perhaps there is, right? So sorry, pardon, there is. But you can see we have liquidity resting here, so I expect this, at least maybe we retest this area, as this is our swing high and our low, right? So if we put the PVD2, right, you can see right here. Now we're just above the 50%. So let's see from premium we can start looking for those dollar shorts, because I would like to perhaps at least try to fill this gap right here with this quarterly open as my target. So let's see what happens next week, if that happens. Okay. Speaking of consolidative markets, gold quite choppy, guys. Don't burn your hands. You don't need to look for a position. Honestly, it's consolidating and it's in this tight consolidation, so you wait. Honestly, that's the best line of action. Easier said than done, but you wait. I had a friend yesterday who was looking for a shot around this open, although yeah, we didn't end up taking it. But it just shows you how the price action is. You see, just taking out sellers and then coming out trying to take out buyers also, and I believe that's what's gonna happen. So at the end of the day, you're taking out the sell side liquidity, and then you use it to target underneath this trend line. So let's see what wants to happen, maybe from this supply level, if we can get some short-term shots. But honestly, if you would heed my advice, it's just not worth it because you just end up burning yourself more. GBP USD moving sideways, honestly. Okay, so this is the swing high, this is the swing low. Okay, so and we've come here, we've retraced into this premium pricing, and we took out that liquidity. And for me, this quarterly open, as we always talked about, is a very strong area that could act as support or resistance, like reversal areas. So this took out this liquidity high and then broke structure. So once market retraced into it, I was interested in looking for those short positions. But now we're fighting inside this demand area, and honestly, I don't like fighting inside like supply and demand. But let's see what happens. If we get maybe one more push up, and then we start if we start to break structure, that would be nice to see, because I still think we still have some potential for some downside, at least maybe here or even here. That would be quite swell. Moving on, guys. NU, we got lower prices as we were anticipating. So I'm just hoping like we still fall a bit lower. Let's see, then from there we start looking for that change of character, and perhaps maybe next week we get a position. So hopefully we still fall a bit lower today, maybe grabbing this liquidity, and then next week we can start looking to get into some positions. Okay. So with US 30, guys, so US 30, as we know, this is the index for the Dow Jones, and it is bullish. So I'm looking for buys on this thing, as long as I'm just waiting for a change of character. So I'm looking at this low. I was looking at this low yesterday. We took it, but never had that change of character that I was hoping for. But now we have here as our high, and then rather here as our high, and here as our low. So I'm just hoping like we get some nice price action. If we take out this 2 weeks, this high right here, then I could look for some longs. But anything from that, maybe we get lower prices into next week, like into this discounted area, and then we can get like a higher probability long. USD CHF, guys. Okay, so just consolidated. Honestly, nothing to say about this. I would still wait for lower prices, and then we can see maybe if we can take those positions, or even higher prices, and see if we can take those short positions, but not from here. This is just consolidated. So let's see what happens until next week. And similar story with USD JPY. I mean, just beautiful price action, guys. If you're in a long, congratulations. I mean, we called this out I think on Tuesday, where I said, okay, now we've had that fractal break, and you're just waiting for a sweep of these lows, and once that happened, you just look for those long position. Just beautiful price action overall. So I would take this yearly open as my target. So let's see what happens if we get to TP. Would be nice to see, right? Something like this. And then you could have played this safe and put it here. So let's see how. Yeah, beautiful. Congratulations if you took those positions. Okay, so guys, thank you for your time. I wish you a wonderful weekend. Take care.